look at Camp Randall Stadium in Madison. Is there really anything better than immersing yourself in football all afternoon on a Saturday? And we continue with this one. It's the USC Trojans and the Wisconsin Badgers. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Let's go down to our sideline reporter, Holly Rowe.
When you get to Madison, Wisconsin, you know you're someplace special when you walk into Camp Randall Stadium. This is one of the largest and oldest stadiums in the country, opening in 1917. The students make it special. Every time there's a cool moment in the third and fourth quarter, Camp Randall continues to prove one of the best home field advantages in the Big Ten. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. The Trojans ready to put toe to leather, and here we go. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So Wisconsin's offense will be first on the attack. And we get our first look at Colton Joseph. They were all over him for the entire game last time out. 3 sacks and a couple of picks. Off from the shotgun. Picks his way ahead, pick up a 3, and gets it to the 20-yard line.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Wide receiver going in motion. Joseph. Pocket breaking down. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
And this offensive line's got to do a little better job, man. You've got to give your quarterback time to go through his progressions from go to 1 to 2 and then maybe make a play. And he goes off of his first target, and you could tell he did not have much time getting hit as he's trying to throw the football. You've got to protect your quarterback.
Really nice job to get it past the sticks, pick up the first down at the 30. Plays like that, but just a second of hesitation in the defense to make sure, and they're able to take advantage here.
And they use great timing with this call, right? Like, you can't call this play all the time, but you want to catch them when they're a little bit aggressive, not thinking about it. Nice job slipping the screen behind them, making the easy catch, and then getting downfield, picking up some extra yards.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. From the shotgun, the inside give. Couldn't find a lane, a pickup of 1 to the 31. Following that run, we have a player who is shaken up. That is the senior running back who's slow to get up. Holly will keep an eye on things on the sideline for us. Now facing a 3rd and long. Throwing Joseph. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
Well, they try to throw for it there on 3rd down on the opening drive of the game. They don't get it, but let's punt the ball away. Let's trust our defense. And, guys, let's also trust this home field advantage and the crowd to get loud and make it real difficult on our opponent.
Was looking for more running room, but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. The Trojans offense will come out to go on the attack for the first time. And here's the guy they want to feed, this senior running back. He has become a key piece of this offense.
And you got to love this guy's speed. And to me, David, that's the one thing that really separates him from most other running backs in college football. There are so many guys at this level that can make you miss, and they can get in the 2nd level. They can run through tackles, catch the ball, block, all that stuff. This guy, though, has home run breakaway speed. If he gets past your 2nd level, he's out.
And you see defenses take angles on him, and he just outruns them. Like, he's just got that extra gear that's different, that scares you. You can tell people are trying to play so fast to try to catch up. So, #1 job for this defense, man. Try to make him play in a phone booth, right? Like, don't let him get out in space and get matchups like on a linebacker. Not a good matchup from you. You will lose that one.
They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. Caught in the backfield, it's Mosley. They'll get him at the 45, but he got 10 on that one.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Williams open on the right side. A big play, gets it into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 44. And the Trojans with the 1st and 10. Back to pass, it's Mayava. He'll pull it down and run. And he avoids the hit and slides after the short gain.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
And they do a really good job. Not as easy as it looks to get those blocks. And he picks up the 1st down. The Trojans go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Finding open air. Got a little grass.
Well, when we're talking USC offense, it all starts with Mayava at quarterback. We get that. But, David, we also know they've got to have balance. One thing Lincoln Riley has always done, no matter where he's been coaching offense, is making sure that they can run the football as well. The Trojans always recruit well at that position. They do well through the portal, and that's not going to be any different this season. They've got to be able to tote it.
It's never any different, and they will always commit to it. And I think the quarterbacks usually get the acclaim and the fame, but the running backs, man, they're always going to find those guys. Even as a young guy, King had to step in with several injuries a year ago to tote the mail. They're going to run it. They're going to commit to it. It's a huge part of Lincoln Riley's offense and the reason that they're successful.
Neutral zone infraction will push the ball up 5 yards. The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. Off the play fake on 1st down. The throw.
How about this defense coming out aggressive on 1st down? They're in the red zone. They're like, no, we're going to take the fight to you. Now setting up a 2nd down and long and putting them in a great position to be successful.
Now facing some adversity on this drive after the loss of 4. It's 2nd and 14. Back to throw, it's Mayava. Punts it out of the air. And he gets it down to the 4-yard line before he's finally stopped. A terrific run after the catch.
Well, everybody knew this guy was going to get his touches coming into this game, considering he's one of the better receivers in the country. And to start it off, the offense was actually looking the other way. They were looking for other guys to make big plays, but finally they got the opportunity. They were able to find some space to get their best receiver the football. And, guys, that's not going to be the last time. Defense has done a nice job taking it away from them up to this point. The question, though, can they keep it up?
Defense going all in to stop the run. They go right back to their man on 2nd and goal. And he's in! Touchdown, Trojans! The first score of the game for the man who leads the nation in rushing touchdowns.
And what a push up front by this offensive line. Everyone playing in unison, driving out of their stance, working into the 2nd level, hats on hats, creating a lane for that running back.
And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. He'll bring it out. It's Kearney. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. The Badgers start this drive as the offense looks ready to roll. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Fires to the wideout. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Now on the counter. And they'll knock him down.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Joseph on the play action. He finds a dead spot in the middle. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the 1st down. They have it at the 36. And the Badgers come to the line with a new set of downs. Joseph. It's complete. Gets the ball right to the 50-yard line, and that'll be enough for a 1st down. Complementary offensive football, finding just enough balance, and Wisconsin quarterbacks have always done a great job staying within their system.
Stay within the system, stay within yourself.
Tons of room in the middle. 10. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Badger.
You know, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
And the extra point is good. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they capped it off with a thrilling 50-yard run for the touchdown. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes the Trojan offense ready to go on the attack. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Off play action on 1st down. Makes the catch. It's Jordan. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
Well, it's important in this game, this offense gets the running back involved out on the perimeter in space where he can do some damage. That time they got it to him throwing the football. He picked up a couple of yards, but it gives the defense something to think about.
Wants to throw. It's Mayava. Fires to the right. Wide open downfield. And how about that? What the doctor always ordered. An explosive play to the 40. And the Trojans in the hurry up.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be, because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
Trying to escape and get it himself. Knocked down after a pickup of maybe 2, and man, that pursuit, they had their hair on fire.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
Catch in the middle, it's Mosley. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Trojans! Man, he didn't just put it on his numbers. If he were throwing it at a front porch, he would have put that right in the keyhole. What a precise pass.
Right in the keyhole, right on the button, right on the face mask, whatever it was. Great throw, great timing. Nice job by the quarterback.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they put the points on the board with that 37-yard touchdown pass. On the run from inside his own 5. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he stopped. Here comes Wisconsin's offense to get this drive underway. This feels like one of those games you might have to answer every score, already down 14-7. Makes the quick grab. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
Well, this tight end, he's got size and he's got some athleticism, and he's very difficult to cover one-on-one. Defense is going to have their hands full with him today.
A little misdirection and the handoff on the counter. Defense makes a stand as the clock runs down to 0. That's the end of the period, and USC has the lead. 1 period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. work after the break, and it is third down. Throwing Joseph. He wants to take the top off. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge get. His fingers, and he couldn't hold on. The Badgers will line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. They'll field this one in tight quarters. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. They've been firing on all cylinders, touchdowns on each of the first two drives, and they'll try to make it 3 for 3. Didn't have much of a choice there, but to get rid of it. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Dropping back, it's Mayava. This one's complete. And he's knocked down immediately, but a good pickup on that play. These are the types of plays where offenses impose their will. 3rd and short from the 45. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Zings it complete to the right. Snags it, and there's running room. He flips his field in an instant, and he's got him set up at the 20. The Trojans headed quickly to the line. From the red zone, looking for a man. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? After the incompletion, back to the passing game. It's complete. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
These third downs are so critical in deciding the outcomes of football games, especially when you start to get closer to the end zone. You drill it, you practice it. This offense needs to be dialed in, needs to be in rhythm, and needs to execute on this third down.
They're working that left side. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening 1st and goal from the 9. And the Trojans, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
The defense was dialed in. They knew exactly what they were doing. They weren't fooled by it. They weren't fooled by the read game at all. Played discipline, kept eyes on the quarterback, strung that along towards the sideline, and made the big tackle.
Lost the fire on 2nd down. Makes the grab. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall.
Nice job by the defense forcing the 3rd and goal. You can't allow any run after catch in these situations. Play aggressive, play tight, and play physical.
It's 3rd and goal and 3rd and long. Back to pass, it's Mayava. Under fire. Back's looking for the goal line. He'll be stopped short. It'll be 4th down, and let's see what the decision is here. They'll try to cap off this drive with a field goal. The distance is no problem, but this angle from the left can test you. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle, and that lead grows even bigger.
And this guy has been a machine all season long. He is absolutely automatic. You know you're getting 3 points when this guy jogs on the field.
He'll be brought down at the 22-yard line. Good coverage on that one. His return is stopped short of the 25. Joseph. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it.
I like the play call offensively. I know they lost yards on that one, but you want to try to get this running back the ball in different ways, right? Handing it off, getting him out in the route tree, trying to sneak in some screen passes too.
Here's the pressure. And he fires a dirt ball. Man, oh man, would he like to have that pass back.
You're welcome. That's what the defensive line just said to the secondary. Ball comes out quick, inaccurate. Why? Because we're getting pressure on the quarterback right away.
Quarterback making checks. Joseph from the gun on third down. Fires it down the seam. He's got it on the outside. And the big gain, they've got it on the 46.
And that is a backbreaker if you're the defense, because you've done your job up to that point. You've set up the offense in third and very long. You know they're going to throw it. You cannot allow a guy to get open that deep down the field for an explosive play. Somebody's going to have to answer for that when they get to the sidelines.
And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain. Solid pickup of 4 on first down at 2nd and 6. Throwing Joseph, using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49.
This offense is going to have to come up with a plan to block this guy. He is an absolute monster, and he showed you all his tools on that sack.
Quarterback's got to get rid of the ball. That last sack's not on the line. That's on him. Now it's third down. Unloads it downfield. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. And the Badgers will punt it away on fourth down. That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Working the sidelines, Holly Rowe. What do you have, Holly?
Hey, guys, checking in from the USC sideline. There is a lot of excitement right now on the sideline. I see their quarterback going up to guys and saying, let's keep eating. This is what they expected from him, and
makes the catch, and he's free. Brought down at the 31 after a pickup of 10 yards on that one.
And, man, this dude has been a weapon early in this football game. They just keep finding it. And the matchups are a problem. You want to put a linebacker on him, he's too fast for him. Continues to make catches, continues to chew up yards. You might want to think about putting a safety on him or somebody with a little bit more speed.
Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Firing to the right, complete. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throw and catch. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Rides the option, he keeps it. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
We're at the 2-minute timeout. They built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. They'll try to move the chains on this third and long from the 50. To the air, it's Mayaba. Bought a little time, lets it go. Oh, what a play, it's intercepted. Racing down the left side. Touchdown, Wisconsin. The defense putting points on the board.
And this is always the fine line as an offense, man. You want to be aggressive. You want to go get more points right before the half, but you can't be careless. You can't make mistakes. And, man, Palmer, that's a big mistake that goes all the way back the other direction.
And give the defense credit, too, because in that 2-minute situation, they're expecting pass. Everybody's got to be on guard. Everyone's got their eyes on the quarterback. He was able to jump the throw. Now he's taking it the distance. He's building the lead for his team. They've got so much momentum now heading into halftime.
The returner will field it and try to set up his offense in great field position. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Here comes the USC offense to get this drive underway. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen, so you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
Quickly to the flat, the wide receiver screen. Wisconsin stops the clock, uses its first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half.
I love this defense's ability to fight off blocks and rally to the football. They do such a great job pursuing that wide receiver screen to only allow a minimal gain and no first down.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. On target to the left. They bring him down, but it'll be first down at the 42. The Trojans decide to use their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. The Trojans have it with a 1st and 10. Scanning the field, it's Mayava. Trying to get behind the defense. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Just gets rid of it before the heat. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss.
Well, if this offense is going to win this game, and down the road, if they're going to reach the college football playoff and hope to win a national championship, they have got to keep this quarterback clean. He couldn't do it on that last play.
Here comes the heat. All kinds of time to survey the field, and he'll let it go to the left. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds. And the Trojans come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. Lets it fly. He was open, he had it, and he dropped it. Would have been a touchdown. Instead, it's 2nd down.
And that is a big-time play. We might go back and circle that one, man. Like, this game is so close. It gets back and forth, right? Like, it can go any direction. Those are the type plays, man. The catch is there to be made. The offense could make it, but the physicality of the defense in the end zone to prevent that big touchdown.
Fires into the end zone, and he's got it. Touchdown, USC.
You know, there are so many coaches out there in 2-minute situations at the end of the half with the lead that'll just be happy taking the lead into halftime. This guy's staying aggressive, though. Pedal to the metal, David, and you saw it paid off there for the touchdown.
Yeah, and let's finish this half now. Now, we got a nice lead. Built a little bit of a lead, but the defense has to go back out there. There's still a little bit of time, so get that stop to keep that momentum you just got, and everybody will be jacked up at halftime.
And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. So an 82-yard drive there. And the finisher, an 18-yard touchdown throw. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. And Wisconsin has its offense back on the field. We'll see how aggressive they are trying to put up points before the break. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Oh, he'll keep it on the draw. Picked up a few on that run, but this defense able to keep him contained here late in the half. The Badgers want to talk things over, and they use their 2nd timeout. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Joseph. Here's a heat. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
Well, you got to know as a quarterback, when you're in an empty set, which means you have no running backs in the backfield with you, you got to be able to get rid of the football. And you're expecting pressure. The clock's going to go off in your head. Not a good job of keeping 2 hands on the football, and the defense able to knock it loose.
Dropping back, it's Mayava. Bringing the heat. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to find another play.
I love the attitude by this team now. You just got a critical takeaway. You're set up in amazing field position down in the red zone. Take a shot. Go right now. Throw it. Don't even wait. There's zero hesitation. Force the defense on the very first play of the drive to have to step up. And the defense did exactly that. If you're on offense here, I don't know. I'd just throw it again.
We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. And it's third down, but they're going to go ahead and try the field goal and try to get points before the break. They'll use a timeout right before halftime, maybe time for one or two more plays. And he's already put one free spot on the board. He'll try another one from 25 yards out. They've decided to try to go for the field goal here. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. And now the lead is even bigger.
And 3 more on the board, and this kicker is starting to get a reputation starting off the season. Hasn't missed yet. Nice to have a guy that you can really, really depend on.
Coverage team there to make the stop. They avoid disaster, and that's the end of the first half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, kind of the unofficial halfway point of the season. Week 8 and another exciting update from the EA Sports Desk. We begin with Texas Tech taking on the Cincinnati Bearcats. And it's the Red Raiders with a real chance to make this a memorable season. A 7th straight victory following everything that happened last year would put the rest of the sport on notice. Here now some other games you may have interest in. Social media certainly does. Inside the Big 12. Now back to your game inside Camp Randall Stadium. This wideout is enjoying a stellar day. 2 of those catches in the first half were 2 of the better grabs I've seen all season. And, of course, his overall stat line is helping the only stat that really matters, the scoreboard. And with that, let's head back to a great scene there in Camp Randall.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. The Badgers will kick it off to start the second half. Let's see if he can make a play on the return. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. As we start the second half, what do you have for us, Holly?
USC's head coach told me coming out of the locker room, he is so excited about how his quarterback has performed. They did have a lot of high expectations for him, and he has lived up to the challenge. They get the ball here, and they are expected to go right down the field, regain some of that momentum that their quarterback had in the first half, and make sure he is setting the tone for the second. Guys?
Okay, Holly.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Looking to throw, it's Mayava. Hauls it in. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. So what do they have for third and short from their own 23? They'll try to get the first through the air. And the Heat gets there. And they get him down at the 14-yard line. The Trojans decide to punt it away. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. He'll field the punt and try to make something happen. Little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. Here comes the Wisconsin offense to go back to work. So they get the ball back after the defense forces a punt, and I'm sure they tried to make some adjustments at halftime after a little bit of a rocky first half. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Rides to the back. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for it.
And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42. And the Badgers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Throwing Joseph. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. They'll give it to the back. And a good solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. And after that run, there is a player still down on the field. That is the senior linebacker who's been shaken up. Holly Rowe will give us an update on his condition. 3rd and short here from the 35. Might take a shot here if this is 4-down territory. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Could be an alley. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22.
I'll tell you what, a few more runs like that, and defensively you start thinking, more guys in the box, more big guys. I better stop this guy because he's unbelievable. Just a great job breaking off the big run, and the OC is going to give him the ball some more.
They'll run it from the gun. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Linebackers in today's football, obviously, guys have gotten smaller. They got to play in space more, cover fast guys out on the perimeter. But how about this linebacker coming downhill and making a physical tackle in the hole?
And he was looking over the middle and couldn't make the connection.
Well, no doubt that was the primary target the quarterback wanted, just not on the same page on that one.
Ball's at the 24, a lot of confidence in their kicker from here, but they'd love to take it off of his foot and convert the first down. Oh, they're after him. Breaks into the... Got enough space. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Badger.
Football oftentimes gets won by the teams who play the best on the critical down and distances. What an amazing play by that quarterback on 3rd down. Able to put his team on his back, use his legs to extend and buy time, and then go score. Awesome job.
He'll bring it out. It's Lockhart. Slips through the line. Oh, what vision. Lowers that shoulder, delivers the blow. A dynamic return, explosive, and got loose on this kick coverage team, and they were barely able to keep him from taking it all the way. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Running the red zone, it's Jordan. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6.
Get the completion, and now you set up a manageable 3rd down situation in the red zone. This is a huge down in distance in this game.
Looking downfield, it's Mayava. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. So here comes the field goal unit. They've been doing work today. They've already made a couple. Just drives it between the uprights. Had to settle for the field goal.
How great is it to know that if you can get the ball down somewhere close to the 40-yard line on your opponent's side of the field, you're walking away with at least 3 points because this dude is automatic.
They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. Okay, here comes the Wisconsin offense onto the field. That running game was impressive, taking them right down for a touchdown last time, David.
Yeah, just mauling. No secret play calls, just simply we are more physical than you, and we're pounding the football right at you.
So if you're on offense this next drive, take a look at their safeties and see if they're creeping up into the box. Because of your success running the football, this might be time to take a shot down the field and play action.
These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34.
And it's not sexy, and it's not these long plays all the time. But this QB does such a good job of picking up 4 to 5 and making it where you're always ahead of the sticks and just letting you know, we'll run it. We'll take advantage of this guy.
Picked off, that's number 15 on the year. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
And the defense hasn't made many plays today, but who can make those plays late? And this place got really, really quiet just now. They made the big play. They forced the INT, and now a chance to build on this lead and make this place even quieter.
Here comes the Trojan offense ready to go on the attack. They had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here, Dave.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
And the Trojans with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Looking to throw, it's Mayama. Caught near the sticks, it's Anderson. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down.
Man, it's so important when you play QB. I got to know when to put some air on it, and I got to know when to rocket that thing in there. Work in the middle of the field. He knew he needed the rocket. Threw it in there. Great job, great catch.
Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down, gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Looking for a gap. It's Jordan. Makes one man miss.
And it's going to be interesting to watch this defense, man, because obviously when you're trailing, and offenses can sometimes get conservative. That's 2 runs back-to-back. Do they get more aggressive and try to bring more guys near the line of scrimmage, not let them waste time, and try to get their offense the football back?
He's got him. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. They keep pushing forward, now back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6. Off play action. Swings it out to his running back. And as they get him to the ground, clock running, looks as if time will expire here in the 3rd. Here comes the 4th. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. Going for the goal line. Touchdown, Southern Cal. And they take it in for 6 more points. That one puts them in really good shape to get back on the right track and get another W. And the extra point is good, and the lead swells to 16, and it's getting late. So they marched the ball 41 yards on that drive, and they finished it off with the score from the 4. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The Badgers start this drive as the offense looks ready to roll. Last drive ended with an interception, and they can't afford to have that happen again. Joseph. Working that left side now. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
Back to pass on second down. Caught in the backfield. It's Dupree. Looking for room at the 40. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43.
And these are these moments, man, when you're trailing by a couple possessions, you've got to put it together. Your quarterback has to come through. I mean, it's not a surprise. It's going to be passes. He's got to be smart. He's got to be quick. Decision-making, and they kind of got to be up near the line of scrimmage and be in a little bit of a hurry.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Smith wants to throw. Shoots it to the left. Intercepted, and that is the last thing they needed. Got some room to run at the 30. Inside the touchdown, Trojans. And what a turn of events as this defense gets the pick six. They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown.
Yeah, and that just might do it. Man, offense needed points badly. Defense comes up with the big interception, takes it all the way back just to pad their lead a little bit and make this game almost out of reach.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Here comes Wisconsin's offense to get this drive underway. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick six, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick six. And
intercepted, and that total goes to 16. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's past, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
They'll run it. It's Jordan. They get him stopped after a 2-yard gain. Ball is at the 17. Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Back to pass. They've got the screen set up. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain. It'll be 3rd and long. Looking downfield, it's Mayava. Unloads to the wideout. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. So here comes the field goal unit once again. They've already kicked 3 tonight. Never a doubt. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
And he knocks another one through. And how about this kicker? Good way to start off your season, right? Like, what do you have at the spot? Sometimes you don't know. Can he make those kicks? Starting off, hasn't missed one yet. Been very dependable for this squad.
Number 48, set to advance on the football.
He'll bring it back looking for help. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. And Wisconsin has its offense back on the field. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
They go play action with Joseph. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. Snags it on the right. And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line. The Badgers moving quickly to the line. Throwing Joseph. Gets rid of it. Got a man. And they pick up just a few on that completion. So now it's 2nd and long. The play action fake. Pressure coming. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover. And the quarterback just ran out of time there, and they were able to knock it free.
Quarterbacks have got to do a great job keeping two hands on the football, especially in passing situations like that, because you know defenders are swatting at the ball. Even if you can't see them, these guys, they're 6'5", 6'6", they've got long arms. They're trying to rip and tug away and get that ball out of your hands. The QB will learn from this play. He's got to do a better job of his fundamentals.
He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play. That last completion sets him up on 2nd down. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Jordan. Down to the 30-yard line where he stopped after a gain of 5, and that will be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Defense showing heavy blitz at the line. Looking for a man. It's Mayava. Dumps it off in the flats. There he goes. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there. Not many play calls a coach likes better than this. 2nd and after getting 9. The give is to Miller. Maybe some room here. Defense comes up with a stop, but not before he moves the chains and takes it inside the 10 to the 8. The Trojans have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. Following that run, we have a player who is shaken up. That is their freshman defensive back who's down on the play, and Holly Rowe will keep us up to date on his condition. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. He's got him in the flat. That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1.
Well, short completion setting up 3rd down now. Who is your best playmaker that you can target in this area of the field?
They keep nudging it closer, but now it's 3rd and goal from the 1. Trying to run it in. Tackle behind the line of scrimmage, and what a big 3rd down stop by this defense. They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on 4th down. It's good. Easy call for the refs. And that will extend their lead even further.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, 4th quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we're looking pretty good.
Here comes the Wisconsin offense to go back to work. They coughed it up on that last drive, but the defense really bailed them out, holding him to a field goal, Jesse.
Yeah, and I think the offense kind of got away from their identity a little bit on that last drive, Dave.
Intercepted, and the defense is